Südwind.
Thank you, Mr. President. Südwind appreciates the Secretary General's report on question of death penalty and is calling upon states using death penalty to exercise transparency. It is, however, with great regret we note that Iran, despite its lack of transparency and exercise of secret executions, is not mentioned in this part of the report. A member of the Iranian Judicial and Legal Committee of the Parliament has announced that over 4,500 prisoners are awaiting death row. The grave human rights situation in Iran has been ongoing for over 3 decades and has unfortunately deteriorated. On the anniversary of the massacres of political prisoners carried out by the Islamic Republic of Iran in 1988, gruesome details were revealed in an audio recording of a 1988 meeting between Ayatollah Montazeri, then Deputy Supreme Leader of Iran, and a group of high-level state officials and clerics who orchestrated the mass executions known as the Death Committee. The late Ayatollah Montazeri called the group's decision to issue death sentences for prisoners who were already serving prison terms issued by the Iranian judiciary the biggest crime in the Islamic Republic. The massacre marks a political purge without precedent in modern Iranian history, which the Iranian state still today refuses to acknowledge. Those in the Death Committee at the time of the 1988 massacre are still in power. None of the perpetrators have yet been brought to justice, such as the current Minister of Justice, Mr. Pur Mohammadi. Furthermore, none of the Iran's senior officials, including Supreme Leader Khamenei, have been held accountable. The massacre may have happened 28 years ago, but the atrocities are still taking place, and as we approach the 30th anniversary of the massacre, which may constitute crime against humanity, the families of the victims are still waiting for justice. Südwind calls upon the Council to hold the Islamic Republic of Iran accountable for these gross human rights violations and call upon the State of Iran for a moratorium on death penalty. Thank you, Mr. President.